and I really do wish I'd invented it. Right now on localsteels.com, they're 34 to 35% off, and I can't think of a better way to make the most of any day and night in the summer.
Well, happening now, Fox Carolina will be accepting school supplies throughout the day as part of our School Supply Jam, partnered with Ingles. We are live with more details coming up at 8. Stop by and drop off those donations.
Committed to you. Fox Carolina, the morning news starts now.
Was this man's death a case of road rage? What his wife is telling us about her husband's final moments as he drove down the road in Spartanburg County.
And the first legal challenge is filed over South Carolina's no mask mandate law for public schools. We'll have the latest.
Plus, it's overall going to be a nice Friday, but showers will arrive late tonight and stick around this weekend. I'll explain hour by hour in a few minutes.
Good morning to you. It's Friday, August 6th. I'm Ted Phaeton here with Margaret Ann Carter, meteorologist Kylie Miller, traffic reporter Chris Scott. Glad you're with us this morning. Nicole does have the morning off, but we'll hold everything down for you. Margaret Ann, it's a big day today.
It sure is. I was just outside. The excitement is real. We are wrapping up our school supply jam. This is a look at our drone camera, actually. And I love this look because it shows you just where you can drive on up, where we've got those tents set up, and you can just hand us those school supplies, because we're going to be out there taking them from you until 6 o'clock tonight. So make sure that you're coming out. It is our last day out here, like I mentioned, and we want to make sure that we really make it count. What was that thing that you were saying earlier, Ted?
It's not how you start the race, it's how you finish the race. Let's finish it strong.
That is what's up. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And look how beautiful it is out there too, Kylie. I mean, we really got lucky with this.
Yeah, we definitely want to fill those boxes, and this morning is going to be a great time to donate any of that, because look at that sunshine that we have just outside of our Fox Carolina studios. So again, the address is 21 Interstate Court. Come by. It's right off the Pelham Road exit. You can see I-85 right there, but look at that gorgeous sky. a few clouds out there, but eventually some cloud cover will start to build on in, leading to some rain shower chances. So enjoy the sun while it's out right now, because as you can see, for the southern tier of the upstate, get ready for the next about few hours to see some rain shower development moving through. Now, here's a look at the closer view on Fox Radar 3D. Cloud cover will start to increase. Right now, we're seeing the mountains having partly cloudy skies, mostly clear for the upstate for this hour, but that one disturbance is getting close enough that we're going to have to watch out for some rain showers for places like Newberry and Greenwood within the next about 2 to 3 hours. But this morning, temperatures are very mild. It's a nice start to our day. Cool, crisp temperatures as we start off in the middle 60s for Gaffney, Spartanburg, upper 60s in Clemson, 58 in Waynesville, and 69 for our friends in Hartwell. Today, 87 degrees for the upstate, 83 degrees for the mountains. Increasing cloud cover will lead to more rain, however, tomorrow. Details on your weekend forecast coming up. Let's check in with the roads now, Chris.
Thanks, Kylie. If you have anybody that you know is going to be traveling in or out of the Tennessee, North Carolina area, right around I-40 in the westbound lane, that area is shut down due to a crash there between exit 20 and exit 15 at the Fines Creek Road area. So just keep that in mind, mountain travelers, if you have anybody coming or going right there at the border. Across the upstate here right now, we are seeing 3 or 4 accidents I'll tell you about. 123 right near Five Forks Road, south of Liberty in the Pickens County area. Also in Greenville County, we have Augusta Road at Pelzer Highway 8 and East North Street around Mitchell Road. And then down in Lawrence County, a crash at 76 at Raider Road. That one also pretty blocked up as well. Keep an eye on traffic for you and slowing down again right here on time at 8 o'clock, right at the rush hour. Exit 56 on 85 South, right down through Pelham Road. Pretty crowded right now. Ted?
Chris, thanks. 8:03 developing today. An autopsy is scheduled for a man found shot to death inside of his car in Spartanburg County. Family members tell us that they think road rage played a part in his death. Fox Carolina's Lindsay Gibbs is live this morning with more on the story.
Ted, we're at the Sheriff's Department this morning. Investigators are trying to figure out what happened to the man. Now, we did speak with the victim's family. They tell us he was on his way to work at BMW. His wife was on the phone with the victim. That's when she says she heard her husband being killed on Highway 295. Now, take a look at your screen. This is that victim. The coroner identified the man as Travis Draper. He was 41 years old. Now, his family shared these photos of him with us. They say he's a newlywed and a father. His best friend tells us he would give you the shirt off of his back. Now, we do want to show you what that scene looked like Thursday morning. Many of our viewers actually reached out to us about a backup on Highway 295. The coroner's office says they first thought they were responding to a car accident on 295 over near Southport Road and Highway 221. But they later told us Draper was found shot at least once in his vehicle, his car on the other side of the road facing oncoming traffic. We spoke with a neighbor who lives near the scene. She tells us she heard all of the sirens and commotion around 6:30 a.m. She does ask that we blur her face for privacy reasons, but take a look at what she says.
I thought there's a lot of police presence. And I thought another accident on the turn right there, because we've had several.
She also says that she knew this wasn't a typical car accident after seeing all of the crime scene tape. Now, we have reached out to the Sheriff's Department for updates on this case. If you know any information, you are encouraged to call Crime Stoppers. Now, that autopsy is set for later this morning. Of course, we'll bring you updates. Margaret Ann.
Lindsay, we're also following breaking news this morning out of Transylvania County. That's where a death investigation is currently underway after human remains were found inside of a home along Parkway Road. Deputies say that a family member discovered them when they went to the property to check on the owner. At this point, investigators believe that the person may have been dead for over a year, and they don't suspect any foul play in this. The victim's name will not be released until authorities can positively identify that person.
Tracking the vaccine as Senator Lindsey Graham recovers from a breakthrough infection of COVID-19. He's urging former President Trump to press his supporters to get the vaccine, now calling it the antidote to the virus that's wreaking havoc. Graham was vaccinated in December, but announced earlier this week that he tested positive. He says that he's improving and feels that his symptoms would have been much worse without the vaccine. The senator says that former President Trump should be aggressive in calling for people to get vaccinated. Now, here's a look at several of Graham's most recent tweets. He says President Trump's been checking in with him every day during his illness. He also applauded Trump's work to develop the vaccine and said that he saw vaccinations as necessary for the country to regain its footing. He adds both himself and the former president have gotten both of their shots. And if you are unvaccinated, he's encouraging those people to get it as well.
8:06, we're following a news alert out of South Carolina, where a USC professor and state senator are asking the state Supreme Court to weigh in on an ongoing dispute about masks on campus. The state newspaper actually reported yesterday that documents were filed seeking clarification on a one-year rule in the state budget that prevents USC from requiring everyone on campus to wear those masks indoors. Now, this follows a back and forth that began earlier this week when South Carolina's Attorney General sent a letter to USC urging it to revoke its planned rule to mandate masks inside. After receiving the letter, USC changed their policy, which had been implemented by the university's interim president. Now, the lawsuit also stresses the urgency of this situation, saying that students are due back at school on August 19th.
8:07 happening now. A foodie tradition in the upstate is back. And starting this weekend, Restaurant Week is back in Greenville. It gives local eateries a chance to showcase some of their best dishes and offer it at a special rate. Fox Carolina's Justin Dorsey is in downtown Greenville to explain more about the event. Hopefully not burning the roof of your mouth with that pizza, Justin.
Ted, we've got a chance to move around this morning. We're looking at a couple different things. This morning, we've moved inside of Ruth's Chris. This is inside the embassy, of course, having a beautiful overlook of the Reedy River. And here with me this morning, Jordan. She's going to tell us a little bit about some of the specials they have and just some of the things that they've got coming up for Restaurant Week. We're very excited. Jordan, good morning.
Good morning.
And I know you brought out some things here. Let's first talk about, you guys' involvement in Restaurant Week and what you plan to bring.
We love Restaurant Week. We've participated for years now in both of our restaurants, both off Congaree and in downtown Greenville. We are also participating with Up on the Roof. It brings a nice add-on, I guess, to the community. It allows us to really showcase everything that we're about, allows us to bring those people in, really share with the table. We've got a couple things this year. We're doing the salmon. We've got a salmon entree. We've got a filet and shrimp, which you'll see showcased here. We've also got a filet and lobster tail. All of them are wonderful options. We pair that with a couple of courses. We have salads, soups. We've got a couple different sides for you to choose from. And then, of course, we've got a bunch of other wonderful add-ons that you can always add to your meal to kind of heighten the experience.
There we go, guys. And you're looking at that right now. You're looking at the lobster tail and the steak. Everything looks good. And the broccoli looks so green. Let's talk a little bit about Restaurant Week last year. We've been kind of talking about that and how restaurants have been able to move throughout the pandemic. How have you guys been able to fare and now coming back to full capacity?
I think the biggest thing is keeping everybody's safety in mind, both our team members and our community. We feel like a big family in Greenville, and I think that's one of the beautiful things about Greenville. We just keep everybody's safety in mind and keep moving forward. We've had a positive mindset throughout the experience. We just really keep trying to cultivate some sense of normalcy through everything that's kind of been a little wonky.
Yeah, when people just want to come out and have a good time. I mean, you see this beautiful view across the room here, guys, and you all are in an interesting spot here in Ruth's Chris, over the Reedy, in the hotel. Talk about just that location and how it, it's just brings something special here.
We're very fortunate to have a beautiful view. I think that this building in general has one of the most beautiful views in Greenville. We've got the overlook for the river, which people absolutely love. We've got a beautiful dining room. We've got floor-to-ceiling windows. We've got natural light that comes in all the time. It's just we're really, really fortunate to be in such a great spot in the heart of downtown Greenville. It's easy to find. It's easy to access. It's just right here in the middle of everything. So if you want, to go peruse Greenville after a night of Ruth's Chris, it's right here. And we're in a hotel, too. So you just take it right upstairs.
Yeah, have a couple of drinks, stay upstairs.
Yeah.
You know how it goes. All right, guys, we're inside Ruth's Chris. They're participating in Restaurant Week. Of course, you can visit the website. You can see all of the restaurants and all of the specials here as well. Send it back inside. Kylie, how's that weather looking outside?
The setup there looks great, rain or shine, because we're going to be talking about both in our weather forecast. But in today's national weather story, California's largest active wildfire grows, prompting more concerns. The Dixie Fire has been burning for multiple weeks now and has already forced dozens of families to evacuate the area. This fire ranks now 6th largest in California's history. Remember, yesterday was 8th. Now it's all the way down to 6th. It's just been so dry and hot here. They need more rain like we've been receiving. Locally, I do have more rain in the forecast. I'll talk more about that in just a few minutes. Ted.
Kylie, thanks. Well, we are live all day outside of our station collecting your donations to help us stock up for students with our Back to School Supply Jam partnered with Ingles. It's happening today. We want to see you stop by our Fox Carolina drone camera showing you how easy it is. You see that little arrow in our parking lot? drive-through style. Come on by. You don't even have to get out of the car. We'll take care of everything else. And also, tax-free weekend. It's already kicked off as of midnight this morning. You can shop and skip the tax on a lot of items, specifically back-to-school items too. That's kind of convenient with the last day of our back-to-school jam. Taking a look at yesterday's winning lottery numbers as we head to break. Midday pick 3, you're looking at 951. Pick 4 is 2982. Fireball of 7 for both. Evening winning numbers. Pick 3 is 902. Pick 4, 5370. Your fireball of 6 and your cash 5 is 3, 10, 35, 36, 37. And your multiplier is 3. We'll be right back right after this. You're watching The Morning News on Fox Carolina.
Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But the echo, I'm just gonna take my earpiece off.
Okay. I'll give you. I'll signal.
Okay.
Put it in for the. Right. If this one you guys want to talk about how.
Huh?
Okay.
What?
Thumbs up. For the 30%.
Yeah, no, I was telling Great. Do you want to start over there?
Yeah, if you guys want to show how easy
We'll
it is,
walk.
walk and talk. Awesome.
Yeah.
Love that for us. All right, they're gonna walk and talk.
Well, it's the final day of the Fox Carolina School Supply Jam presented by Ingles. And now for the past month, we've collected donations from all across the upstate of Western North Carolina, all in an effort to help students who are getting ready for back to school. But there's still some time for you to help out, and Fox Carolina's Margaret Ann Carter is live outside of our station where we are collecting the items all day long. And Margaret Ann, we want to see folks come out in drive-through style. They don't even have to get out of the car.
Oh, we really do. And we have made it so easy for everybody out here, Ted. And just to show you how easy it is, I want to walk you through it. We're right off of Pelham Road, 21 Interstate Court. Remember the address, put it in your GPS. All you have to do is come right down where PDQ is, turn on this road, drive right here. We see that red car. Drive this way. Look how easy this is. Look, I'm even walking it. And you got to know it's easy because I don't walk a lot either. You're going to just come to us. All you have to do, you don't have to get out of the car. We're going to grab those donations from you. Things like hopefully some of these glue sticks, glue, anything, honestly, anything that you would need in school is what these students need. We want to fill up these boxes here. This is the last day of our Fox Carolina School Supply Jam that is sponsored by Ingles. We've done a great job so far, and I want to thank everybody who has come out and just donated to this, but we still have so much to go. And of course, we want to make sure that our students in the area are confident going back to school, things like these notebooks, all this good stuff, because eventually, Ted, we want to fill up this entire truck right here. So once you guys drop off those donations to us, we'll take them from you, and then of course, drive on out here and head on to work or go get some lunch, wherever you might be going. Once again, it is super, super simple. We're going to have people out here until 6 o'clock tonight picking up those donations from you all. And we just want to thank you in advance for helping out our community. Once again, we're going to be out here until 6 o'clock, so make sure that you stop by. And Ted, I know that this is going to be an incredible success as we go back to school.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, Margaret, and we know we're going to be filling up that truck behind you, hoping folks come out and about. And if you're still wanting more information, there's a QR code on your screen you can scan right now. Also, you can head over to foxcarolina.com. There, you will see a list of suggested items that you can donate. As Margaret Ann mentioned, you can get pencils, rulers, binders. All that is helpful. And of course, we're going to be outside of our station all day long, where you can see us, say hi, and of course, drop off those donations all day long. We're going to be out there till 6 o'clock tonight. So we hope to see you soon